Hello, this is Kathleen from the Marquette Air Lab. This video is to show the teachers of the Co-Robots for CompuGirls program how to download and install Python, IDLE, the software development kit, and then also how to get a hold of the code files that the students will be using for the Python lesson. So we're going to start by installing Python and its development kit. So we're going to open this link. And then we're going to follow the directions here that's put out by Aldebaran, which is the maker of the NAO. So we shall go ahead and download and install Python 2.7. Make sure you get 2.7. And I'm going to go ahead, and once this finishes downloading, we're going to open it. Alright, so it gives me the option to install for all users, so we're going to do that. And then this is setting up the directory, which is where all your files will be stored, so we're just going to go with the defaults. It's giving me a message that already exists because I already installed it, but we're just going to go ahead and overwrite it. Again, just go with the defaults. So it asks me for an admin password. Most schools have their security and all that set up, so you can't just install things unless you're an administrator, so you might need to talk to your IT department to get an admin password. And it's starting the installation now. Alright, so it says it's good, so then we can just hit finish, and it looks good. So let's exit out of there, and now we're going to go ahead and get the SDK. So SDK stands for Software Development Kit, and it's what's going to allow Python to talk to the NAO robots. So for this, you have to be signed into an Aldebaran account. They are free, so if you don't have one, you can register. And then we go to Resources, and we go to Software, and we click on NAO, and then we click on SDK, and then we want the Python NAO Key SDK. So we're going to click Python 2.7 SDK Windows 32-bit setup. Alright, so here it is. It downloads as an executable. So once it finishes downloading, we're going to go ahead and open it. Alright, so here we go. So it should just be able to find everything automatically. It says select Python installation to use, so it has version 2.7. And if we did not change the file directory when we were downloading Python 2.7, it should find it just automatically. So it says it's ready to install, so let's go next and finish. Alright, so that was a really quick process, so let's just test to make sure everything worked. To do that, I'm going to go to IDLE, which is, it says Python GUI, a graphical user interface. So what that is that allows us to edit text. So we're going to get a new document, new file, and I'm going to click Import NAO Key. And as long as we didn't get any errors, we're okay. So just to test to make sure the Python path is working right, we're just going to do a quick hello world. We're going to run it, and it wants me to choose where to save it. I just always put in the default, and there we go. All right, so that looks good. So now our next step is getting the files for our students to use. So to do that, we go to our Google Drive, and we go to Robot Programs, and we go to Python Scripts, and then we click Download. Alright, so it automatically compresses it into a zip folder for us. So there's the zip. Alright, we're going to open that. We're going to extract the folder by just dragging it onto the desktop. All right, it's that simple. And then we're going to open this folder. So right now it contains 4 text documents. That's because Google Drive doesn't recognize .py as a file extension it can support. So instead it automatically turns it into a text document, but we can't use that. So we're gonna have to change that. So currently I have it enabled where you can see the file extensions, meaning that I do see .txt, but that's because I set it that way. That's not automatic. So let's figure out how we're gonna, so let's see how to enable text, or to enable file extensions if you don't. So you go to your control panel, open the control panel, and then we go to appearance and personalization. We click on folder options, and we go to view. All right, and now this is the box you want to be concerned with. It says hide extensions for known file types. You want that not to be clicked, so then that way it shows you the extensions. All right, so make sure that's not clicked, and we say okay. If you're using a different Windows operating system, this is Windows 8. If you're using a different operating system, the process might be slightly different. So just Google show file extensions, and it will send you through the process. All right, so now we're going to turn it back into .py files, and to do that, we click rename, and we just erase the .txt at the end. So we hit enter. It says, if you change a file name extension, the file might become unusable. Are you sure you want to change it? And we want to say yes. All right, so then it turns it into a Python file, just like that. So then we're going to do that for all 4. All right, say yes. Yes, and last one. All right, so now we should be good to go. Just to test it, we're gonna right click, and we're gonna click edit with idle, and it popped up just the way we like it. All right, so everything looks good.